Hi, Craig. I'm very, very happy to meet you today. Can you please tell me about yourself?
Sure. My name is Craig Tucker, managing partner with Group M5, and been with this company throughout Atlantic Canada for over 14 years now. And I guess from my perspective, part of the role that I have is to help continue to grow our organization. My role is across the region, really helping all of our companies underneath our master brand of Group M5 to foster relationships and continue to grow and look at ways in which we can improve and continue to better our relationship and the results for our clients.
Interesting. Would you be able to tell me about some of your personal experience with marketing?
Yeah, I guess there's all kinds of personal experience with marketing. My focus has been I'll call myself a senior guy in the marketplace, that I look at the way in which marketing has changed through innovation in a number of different areas. However, at the core, marketing still remains very constant. It's the ability to figure things out for the client. And no matter what tool we use on the tactical side or executional side of our business, the fact remains the success is continuing to be sure that we understand what the client's needs are and how we can help them solve their issues day to day to make their business or organization better.
Okay, and speaking to some of those challenges, would you be able to list some of the challenges in marketing?
Well, I think at the core today of challenge is the ability to continue to communicate with the consumer. When you look at innovation today, again going back to that point, the days of traditional television, radio, and print that we had way back as your traditional media methods to work with are long gone, and they're still very effective, still very much a part of our world, no question. But now the ability and the number of mediums that we have at our disposal to communicate with the customer really creates a challenge. So it drives budgetary issues for a lot of our customers because you've got such a mix. Where do you spend your money? So at a core level, just that point alone is significant for our customers. As well, then you have to make sure your messaging and communication in those forms of media also marry the media mix directly. So it really, the impetus on us as a communications firm today is actually becoming more and more challenging. Our customers are in real time today from a comms point of view or communications level. The ability for us to ensure that we're getting real time information and data out to those customers on behalf of our clients is critical. That poses a challenge for us. And I think, as I say, just the true media mix itself and the ability to take advantage of innovation is wonderful, but it's also scary at the same time. And if you look at the generations coming through, they are much more focused today on technology. And YouTube is a prime example. In years gone by in our world, it was high def or nothing is the only thing you were ever going to get to a client-facing kind of capacity. Well, the YouTube generation is slightly different than that, and they don't mind seeing some granulation and pixelation in the video. They're okay actually seeing it that way. So it just poses a unique set of circumstances that it's not all about high def and the highest of quality in that
Right.
context online. And so that becomes a bit of a challenge for us as well because we're used to traditionally being in that world, and we've had to adjust accordingly.
Right. So, what should marketers be doing today then, considering you've outlined those challenges, and as an industry leader, what are some of your recommendations?
Well, I still come back to some of the core principles. We believe heavily in research. We believe in finding out the information about the consumer. So if you correlate that to years gone by, we would just do your traditional market research, and we still do a lot of that. So, we have a fairly significant research firm in Atlantic Canada to help us with those results. But at the same time today, analytics is by far the best way in which we can gain data and intel and information for our customers. So the ability to really hone in on what the client is looking for, what the customer is looking for on their end to determine their needs, their buying habits, desires, or what they're looking for, truly getting inside the geographic, psychographic type of information is very, very important for our business. So that hasn't changed. And at once you've kind of gotten a clear understanding of I guess the depth of what the customer is looking for, strategy still remains core. And oftentimes we see an awful lot of, marketers out there not understanding the strategy, but firing out what looks to be very creative, but at the end of the day doesn't achieve results. So it's a real collision of understanding that research, whether it's through analytics or traditional and so on, building a real good strategy, and then from there putting together the type of campaigns to hit results. That's fundamentally the difference.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, and I really appreciate you coming to attend my interview. And
You're more than welcome.
I wish you a good day.
All right. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Bye bye. Thanks, Greg.
Bye bye.
See ya.